Welcome to Net Hustle, your #1 source for mastering the digital economy, creating online income streams, and building a life of freedom. Everyone wants to make money online, but most people don't understand the roadmap. They bounce between ideas, stay stuck in beginner loops, and never build real momentum. Today, we're walking through the 5 levels of online income, so you know exactly where you are and what to focus on next. Let's dive in. We start with what I call the proof of concept stage. This is where it all begins. When you go from $0 to your first few hundred or thousand online. At this stage, the only goal is to prove that someone will pay you. That could be for a service, a product, a flipped item, or even affiliate sales. It's not about building a brand or getting followers. It's about creating value and seeing if the market responds. The focus here is simple. Choose one offer, talk to real people, and don't get distracted by complicated marketing tactics. Once you've earned that first $500 or $1,000, you've unlocked the first level. The next stage is all about consistency. This is where you turn a one-time win into repeatable income. You refine your offer, improve your messaging, and start building predictable client or customer flow. It might mean launching a simple product funnel, offering monthly packages, or locking in a few retainer clients. The real win here is moving from guesswork to knowing exactly what brings in money. You're building a system, not relying on luck. The third level is where you hit scale. At this point, you're often at full capacity, working as hard as you can, and realize you need smarter strategies. This is where you raise rates, bring in support, automate repetitive tasks, or expand your product lineup. You might launch a course, offer group programs, or bring on a virtual assistant. Instead of working more hours, you create leverage. At this stage, income becomes scalable, and you start reclaiming your time. The fourth stage is all about brand authority. This is where you shift from chasing clients to attracting them. You invest in content marketing. You build a community or email list. You collaborate with other creators and show up as a trusted voice in your space. You might launch a podcast, write a newsletter, or create educational content. Your reputation starts working for you, opening doors you couldn't access before. People don't just buy what you offer, they buy into you. Finally, you reach the stage of full-time freedom. Here you've built a business or system that runs with or without you. You have scalable products, automated income streams, and a team or tools that keep things moving. You get to choose. Do you want to travel? Work fewer hours? Start passion projects or expand into new ventures? The focus here is sustainability, protecting your time, optimizing operations, and investing in assets that grow on autopilot. So, how do you move through these levels faster? First, focus on one income stream at a time. Jumping between 10 things slows you down. Second, prioritize action over planning. Learning is important, but momentum comes from doing. Third, surround yourself with people who are already ahead. Mentors, communities, and role models can shortcut years of trial and error. Fourth, invest in systems and tools early. The sooner you automate, the faster you scale. And finally, take care of yourself. You are the engine of your business, and without your energy and clarity, nothing moves. Along the way, watch out for common traps. One of the biggest is constantly chasing shiny objects. Switching strategies every few weeks kills momentum and leaves you stuck at the starting line. Another trap is undervaluing your services. As you build skill and experience, it's critical to raise your rates. Staying too cheap leads straight to burnout. It's also easy to overcomplicate things too soon. You don't need a fancy website or sales funnel in the early stages. You need clear offers and real conversations. And finally, don't neglect your brand and audience. Even in the early days, start showing up and sharing your story. A small, loyal audience can open massive doors down the line. Here's the bottom line. Making money online is not about shortcuts. It's about progression. First, validate your idea. Then systemize it. Next, scale it. Then, build your brand. Finally, design your freedom. When you know where you are and what matters most at each level, you stop spinning in circles and start building something real. So stay patient, stay focused, and play the long game. Subscribe to Net Hustle for more strategies to build your income and escape the 9-to-5 grind.